This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories on this Wednesday from ABC15 Arizona. As expected, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention issuing new mask guidances for vaccinated Americans. The new interim public health recommendations say that state vaccinated Americans can exercise outdoors alone or with members of their own household without wearing a mask. Other maskless activities do include small outdoor gatherings with fully vaccinated family members and friends, and dining at outdoor restaurants with friends from multiple households. The CDC still recommends fully vaccinated people wear a mask if they want to attend a crowded outdoor event. So, should college students be required to have a COVID vaccine? A new poll by ABC News and the Washington Post finding the public is divided 50% supporting a mandate and 47% against it. Dozens of colleges have issued requirements, and we know it's been discussed here in Arizona. Pharmacies could soon be making it easier for college students to get their second shot since the semester is about to wrap up. The White House pushing for pharmacies to remove residency requirements.
Governor Doug Ducey yesterday signed a bill into law which would ban abortions if the woman seeking the procedure is doing so solely because the fetus is a genetic abnormality like Down syndrome or cystic fibrosis. Doctors who violate the law could be charged with a felony. The bill also bans mail delivery of abortion-inducing medication, some of the same drugs used at times to manage miscarriages. The spending of any state money for organizations that provide abortion care, state universities from providing or referring abortion care, and it requires fetal remains to be buried or cremated. The measure a top priority for the social conservative group Center for Arizona Policy. Kathy Herod is the president.
This is the state of Arizona doing its duty to protect the vulnerable and to protect human life.
Many Democrats and opponents say this will have devastating consequences on doctors and families and argue it's unconstitutional.
It's really critical that the government is not interfering in that conversation between the patient and the doctor.
The now law, which goes into effect 90 days after the legislature adjourns, does have an exemption for medical emergencies and if the fetus has a condition which will result in that child dying within 3 months of birth. I'm Claudia Rupsich, ABC 15 Arizona.
All right, Claudia, thank you. If you're a parent, the pandemic may have turned your home into a classroom when kids were forced to go home to learn. Technology is one of the many struggles COVID brought to education, especially when it did come to the tools that students need to learn virtually.
Kids were forced online, and a lot of them didn't even know how to log in to the various learning management systems that they had access to, but had never really used because they didn't have to.
Well, that's Matt Hardy. He's a former teacher, now CEO of an education company called Fan School. He says it gives kids a secure social space to learn in ways that resonate with them.
You've got, Facebook for family, you've got Twitter for politics, and LinkedIn for work, and there's really nothing for school.
Well, he believes innovation is missing in what many schools are using, and he says more does need to be done to give kids the chance to show off what they've learned. DoorDash says it's changing the commission it charges to restaurants, and that could impact how much you spend on your next order for grub. Some restaurants can now opt into a 15% per order fee. It's about half of what it normally is. The new rate comes with limits on delivery area. You will likely pay a few dollars more for delivery. Some cities and states put temporary caps on delivery fees to help restaurants. And here's a quick reminder, ABC 15, your exclusive home for the NFL Draft. Round 1 kicking off live from Cleveland tomorrow night.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. As the storm system slowly exits our state, there's still a chance we get some showers, mainly in eastern Arizona as we head through the morning and then this afternoon too. This afternoon, we'll have to watch some of those showers as they are going to develop over some of that higher terrain just east of the valley. And it's possible we see a few of them move off the higher terrain and into parts of the Phoenix area. About a 10% chance for rain this afternoon in the Phoenix area. And if you live in the East Valley, that's where that potential is favored as opposed to the West Valley, for example. Then once the storm system finally clears out, high pressure moves in, and that is going to really heat things up across the state and into the weekend especially. Now, winds will kick up again today, mainly northern Arizona, gusts near 30 miles an hour, but expect light breezes here in the valley too by this afternoon. As some of those showers get going to our east, they could kick out some of those stronger breezes too. Temperatures warmer across the state today, 84 for Phoenix, 91 at Lake Havasu, 50s in spots like Flagstaff today, getting even hotter and into the hundreds this weekend.
And for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download our free mobile app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.